Hey man, what you watching? Oh, I'm just catching up on season 9 of Game of Thrones. Yeah, dude, it's getting intense. So there's this new character named Eugene Goodman. Last episode, he single-handedly faced off against like an entire horde of whites. Was willing to sacrifice himself just to lead them away so that the Council of Elders could get back to crowning the new leader after like the old tyrant was kicked out, the one that the Iron Bank's after. They've introduced a new Targaryen character. At least I think she's Targaryen. She's mad and she's blonde. Yeah, she's been maneuvering her way up into power, even though she's been revealed to be in league with this dark, shadowy cult, the same one that caused those barbarian wildlings to lay siege to the capital after Rudy the Bastard asked for trial by combat. Dude, you're watching C-SPAN. You're still watching C-SPAN? It's Game of Thrones season 9, get it right. That is definitely not. Shh, the plot's just now getting interesting. So you remember the tyrant, the deposed one that like owes a ton of money to the Iron Bank because Trump never pays his debts? It turns out, okay, you remember those barbarians, the wildlings that stormed the capital under the influence of that shadowy cult, the Whisperers of Lies? Turns out the tyrant is the one that sent them. I know. Spoiler warning, sorry about that. So now the Council of Elders is trying to decide what to do. Maester Raskin just delivered this powerful speech, and they showed a cinematic flashback montage that tied everything together perfectly. I am so invested. And then just at like the height of drama, they brought in the comedy relief, and Trump's envoy was made up of his court jesters. It was hilarious. Yeah, no, that actually sounds interesting. Why don't I go get us some popcorn? You still watching C-SPAN? Game of Thrones season 9. Yeah, this episode's pretty devastating though. It's like watching Ned Stark get beheaded all over again, except this time instead of an innocent man getting punished, it's a guilty man going free. Like, you know how it took like 4 seasons to kill off Joffrey, even though he was the worst? Oh, the absolute worst. Popcorn? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. So the Tyrant King Trump, if you can believe it, is even worse than Joffrey. And they had him. They had him, but he slipped through their fingers. So all the truth was out there. Everybody knew that he was part of the Cult of Lies. They all knew that he's the one that led the barbarian wildlings on their attack against the capital. And then they had to have a surprise twist ending where some of the elders decided to break their oaths of loyalty to the kingdom and side with the tyrant. Oathbreaker Cruz, he even met with Trump's jesters to help them out. Who's that one? Does he have like that stone disease or something? Or like has he been poisoned? God, he looks barely human. That's the eunuch, Mitch McConnell. He just looks like that. Ugh.